Mute your mic, Jasim. कल क्लास चाहिए या नहीं चाहिए? Tell me, man. कल का कल देखेंगे.
Yes, sir. Sir.
बोलो.
Sir, what is the question, sir? Sorry, sir. I was in toilet, sir. My sister opened the class.
No issues, no problem.
Okay. What is the question, sir?
Question was, what about tomorrow? Shall we have a class or no?
Sir, I am ready, sir.
If you allow me to extend the class today, then we can skip tomorrow's class. एक आधा घंटा आज ही extend कर लेंगे.
Yes, sir.
We can cut down from tomorrow's class.
Yes, sir. You can
All of you agree?
Agreed, sir.
Agreed, sir.
We'll extend today's class. It is 11:25 in my watch. I should cut down by what? 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock. Instead of cutting down at 1 o'clock, I'll extend the class till what? I'll extend the class till
125.
1:25.
Yes, sir.
Tomorrow we will not have a class. Agreed?
Agreed, sir.
Sure. I explained this yesterday. Look at f of x is equal to x plus 4. I think कल दूसरा एग्जाम्पल लिया शायद नाम है. As x approaches 3, that is x approaches 3, what's the behavior of f of x on the what is this number b? 2.9. X is 2.9. What is f of x man? What is f of x man? Bolo ji. 2.9 plus 4. How much man? X is 2.99. f of x is 6.99. X is 2.999. F of x is how much, man? 6.999. So on. F of x approaches how much, man? Approaches how much, man? 7. This I give a mathematical form. What's a mathematical form for this? Limit as x approaches 3 from left hand side, f of x approaches 7. Now x is somewhere here. Where is at x now? X is approaching 3 from right hand side. That means where is x? What is f of x, man? 7.01. X is 3.001. F of x is 7.001. 0001. F of x is 7.0001. What's the conclusion? What's the conclusion? Bola. What's the conclusion? As x approaches 3 from right hand side, f of x approaches 7. That is, this is in language called English. This is in language called English. Give it a mathematical form. What's a mathematical form? Limit as x approaches 3 from right hand side, f of x approaches 7. This is called left hand limit. This is called right hand limit. Are they both equal? Are they both equal? Answer is yes. Hence we say limit as x approaches 3, f of x goes to 7. Write this as it is. Come on. First. Finished, man. बच्चे लोग finished. Can I clear?
1 minute. 1 minute.
Why chemistry class नहीं हो रहा? What's the reason, man? Is everything fine? Everything okay?
Sir, don't know, sir.
सिब्बतुल्ला क्लास में है? नहीं है? शोएब can I clear this off?
Yes, sir.
1 minute, sir.
Shall I?
Yes, sir.
Whatever I wrote in terms of numericals, now I present it. Now I present it in terms of limits. We say limit as x goes to a, f of x is equal to L, if and only if limit extending to a minus f of x is equal to L is equal to limit as x goes to a plus f of x. इसे क्या कहते हैं? इसे क्या कहते हैं? लेफ्ट हैंड लिमिट. इसे क्या कहते हैं? इसे क्या कहते हैं? राइट हैंड लिमिट. What do you mean by left hand limit? Here x approaches a from which side, man? A from which side, man? Which side, man? Whatever I wrote earlier, same thing I'm writing. बोलो जी, X approaches A from which
Left
side?
hand side.
Left hand side. That means A is here. X is approaching from left hand side. Where will A belong? X belongs to. X belongs to left neighborhood of A. That is, should not write implies. That is, where will X belongs to? अच्छा लोग बोलो. Where will X belongs to? X belongs to A minus delta comma A. How is X? How is X? Is X less than A? And X is always less than A or greater than A? Less than A. And with, will not say and, with X being less than A and X being increasing or decreasing one? Increasing. Now, what happens here? Here, X approaches, bolo ji, A from which side? Right hand side. That means X is here. Where is X lying now? Where will X belongs to? Where will X belongs to? X belongs to right neighborhood of A. That is, X belongs to A comma A plus delta with how are the values taken by X? How are the values taken by X? Greater than A. And X being, how are the values? Increasing or decreasing? Decreasing. Limit of a function exists. Limit of a function exists if and only if, what does this says? Limit of a function exists if and only if both left hand limit, right hand limit, both exist and are equal. Earlier example for this, the earlier problem. This is in mathematical form. What is its English form? Limit exists. Limit exists if and only if both, बोलो मैम, LHL and RHL exist and are, how are they? Equal. Come on, copy this. Any doubts? Any questions? Any doubts? Any questions?
No, sir.
No, sir.
We shall see some examples. The mistakes which we committed earlier, we'll rectify them. The mistakes which we did earlier, we'll rectify them. Finished, man.
One minute, sir.
Abrar, class में हो?
Yes, sir.
How many participants are there?
25, sir.
Abba, please all 35. I request
25, sir.
I said 25.
35 बोले ना जी?
Sir, I said 25.
24
Sir, 25, sir.
35 सोच के बहुत खुश हुआ, बहुत दिन के बाद इतना स्ट्रेंथ दिख रहा बोले। आजकल 35 कभी आ रहा ही नहीं, क्या हुआ जी? बाकी के बच्चे
No, sir, only 25 in every class.
नहीं, बिफोर स्टार्टिंग में 2 महीने पहले देयर यूज्ड टू बी 33, 35, 36 रहते थे ना?
Yes, sir.
Look here. Can I?
Yes, sir.
जल्दी रिको राजा, गाड़ी 2 महीना लेट है। Can I clear this off?
Yes, sir.
Now look here. Some examples. Say where you need to check for left hand limit, right hand limit. Pay attention. Now tell me, evaluate चलो 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 Look at the first one. Limit extending to 2 f of x. What do you mean by left hand limit? What do you mean by left hand limit? X approaches 2 from left hand side. How are the values taken by x? How are
N
the
minus
values
delta comma N.
less than 2? Values taken by x are less than 2. Less than 2 mane. In 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 definitions. कौन सा लेना? First one, second one, third one, fourth one.
First one.
One लेना. So what does it become?
F of x square is 1, sir.
Minus 5. This is 1. What about right hand limit? X approaches 2 from right hand side. How are the values taken by x? Greater than 2. Greater than 2 function is defined as 2x plus 3. So what does it become? 4 plus 3, 7. So what do we say? Limit extending to 2 f of x. बच्चे लोग DNE. What does DNE stands for? आप लोग notes में full form लिखना. What does DNE stands for? Does not exist. What's the left hand limit? 1. Right hand limit? 7. Come on. Do the next one. Do the next one similarly. बच्चे लोग second one. बच्चे लोग second one. बच्चे लोग second one. Limit extending to 4 f of x. बच्चे लोग, what is left hand limit? What is right hand limit? Jaldi. Less than 4. What is it? 2 into 4 plus 3. 8 plus
11
3,
and 12.
11. Right hand limit बच्चे लोग. 5 into 4 minus 8. How much man? 20 minus 8. 12.
4.
Are they equal? No. Conclusion. Limit extending to 4. Left hand limit goes to right hand limit goes to 12. Third one. Third one. Limit extending to 7 f of x. बच्चे लोग left hand limit, right hand limit. What is left hand limit?
5 into 7 minus 8.
5 into 7
7.
minus 8. 35 minus 8. How much man? 23 है, 27 है.
27, sir.
7, sir.
Right hand limit क्या है?
3 minus 4 into
Minus 25.
7.
Minus 25. 3
Yes, sir.
minus 28. Yeah, minus 25. So limit extending to 5, sorry, 7. LHL 27. RHL minus 25. Last one. इसमें और दो ऐड करो जी. और 3 ऐड करो. और what about last one? Limit extending to
Minus 33, minus 33, sir. Same limits.
9 f of x. What's the left hand limit? What's the right hand limit? What is left hand limit, बच्चे लोग?
Minus 33.
3 minus 9 4 36. 3 minus 36 minus 33. What's the right hand limit, man?
Minus 33, sir.
Minus 3 into 9 minus 6 minus 33. So limit extending to 9 f of x exists, and limit extending to 9 f of x is equal to minus 10. Pay attention. I'll just speak about this one. All of you, do not write. Listen here. This will answer many questions. All of you, listen to this. When to evaluate left hand limit, right hand limit, when to do directly. Look here. अब limit extending to 1 f of x पूछा. At 1 is the function having dual behavior. What do you mean by function having dual behavior at 1? Less than.
Unlimited.
Don't, please do not interrupt in the middle. Less than 1 पे एक definition, greater than 1 पे एक definition, in the neighborhood around 1. In the neighborhood around 1, is the function behaving differently? Answer is no. It is less than 2. That means from 2 till where you are going? From 2 till where you are going? You are going till where? You are
Minus
going
infinity.
minus infinity. Is the function behavior uniform in the neighborhood of 1? Yes. Therefore, how to evaluate limit extending to 1 f of x? Do I need to go for left hand limit, right hand limit? No. Directly substitute. What is it? What is it? 3 into 1 minus 5. 3 minus 5 minus 2. Is this clear? Evaluate the remaining ones.
Done, sir.
Second one, man. Second one, man.
17, sir.
Limit extending to 5. Do I need to find out left hand limit, right hand limit? No. 5 is here in this neighborhood. 5 into 5 minus 8. 25 minus 8. 17. Limit extending to 10 f of x. Bolo man. Minus 3 into 10. Minus 6. How much? Correct?
Sir, don't rub right, last one, sir, at right side.
Super example, man. Shall I?
1 minute, sir.
Shall I explain this? Start explanation.
Yes, sir.
Look here. Many students have an impression that this is tan 90 goes to infinity. You know what the actual answer is? Does not exist. Left hand limit goes to right hand limit goes to, you know, कहां से पता चलेगा ये? कहां से पता चलेगा ये? I need to clear the board. Can I?
Yes, sir.
You know कहां से पता चलेगा ये? कहां से पता चलेगा ये? Do not write it. It will be there on the board. Please listen to the explanation carefully. I repeat. You know कहां से पता चलेगा ये? From the graph. हम किसका ग्राफ ड्रॉ कर रहे हैं? tan x का.
Tan x.
Hello. This is 0. This is 90. Pay attention. All of you, pay attention. This is where graphs are important. As you are approaching pi by 2 from which side? You are approaching pi by 2 from which side in this? Left side or right side? Left side.
Left side.
How to approach pi by 2 from left side? Where you are going to? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Thumbs up or thumbs down?
Plus infinity.
We are going to plus infinity. Limit as x approaches pi by 2 from left hand side. Where is tan x going to? Plus infinity. Look at the graph. As x approaches pi by 2, pi by 2. From where it is approaching? Left side or right side? Right side. Where is tan x going to? Where is tan x going to? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Thumbs down. Where it is going to? Minus infinity. x approaches pi by 2 from right hand side, tan x goes to minus. From these two, what's the conclusion? Implies limit extending to pi by 2, tan x does not. Similarly, one more super example. One more super example. Look here. Many students this also have a wrong impression. Limit as x goes to 0, 1 by x. Students generally feel that 1 by 0 goes to infinity. Here also limit does not exist. Left hand limit goes to plus infinity. No, left hand limit goes to minus infinity. Right hand limit goes to plus infinity. Because look at the graph, y is equal to 1 by x. Look at the graph, y is equals to 1 by x. Calculus में xy is equal to 1 is called, इस graph को it is called rectangular hyperbola. Pay attention, pay attention, pay attention, all of you. Pay attention, all of you. Pay attention. As x approaches 0 from this direction. Which side is this? Left hand side or right hand side? Left hand side or right hand side? Right hand side. There is a function going towards thumbs up or thumbs down? Thumbs up. Here, limit as x approaches 0 from right hand side. Where is 1 by x going to? Plus infinity. Look at this. Limit as x approaches 0 from left hand side. Thumbs up or thumbs down? Thumbs up or thumbs down?
Thumbs down.
Where it is going towards? Where it
Plus
is
infinity.
towards minus infinity. Therefore, we say goes to minus. Is LHL is equal to RHL? No. Hence, we say limit extending to 0, 1 by x does not. Come on, write this. Write these two. Any doubts? Any questions?
No, sir.
Graphs answer many questions. Graphs answer many questions. Once you are thorough with sketching of graphs, it will solve many problems of calculus. Calculus, बहुत सारे questions will be answered by graphs. You can clearly see that. Now, in the same problem, hello, in the same problem, limit extending to infinity 1 by x क्या है? Limit extending to limit extending to infinity, sorry, minus infinity 1 by x क्या है? Can I cancel left hand side?
Sir.
Here also. ये मैंने ग्राफ स्केचिंग में बता दिया. We have drawn during graphs of functions. हमने ये ग्राफ को, we have drawn this graph repeatedly many times. Already I explained this. That's the reason why I took 2 days to draw graphs. I took 2 days to draw graphs. Reason was drawing graphs will be useful for me throughout calculus. Your entire calculus journey, you keep drawing graphs. Shall I? Shall I? Anybody answers me? Can anybody answer me? Can anybody answer me? Isaac, Hamza.
Yes, sir, the first one does not exist and the second one goes to infinity.
No. First one goes to minus infinity.
But sir, from the negative side, the function isn't defined.
No, it is not there in the domain of the function.
Oh, okay, okay.
Function is defined only for positive values. Function is defined only for positive values. That's why I wrote this. Hello. Limit extending to 0 log x का मतलब क्या है मालूम? Limit extending to 0 log x का मतलब क्या है मालूम? limit extending to 0 plus log x. इसका मतलब ये है, मतलब ये है लिमिट एक्सटेंडिंग टू 0 प्लस लॉग x. इसका मतलब 0 माइनस नहीं होता, y 0 माइनस नहीं होता, 0 minus is not a part of the domain of the function. As you approach 0 from right hand side, thumbs up or thumbs down, thumbs up or thumbs down, thumbs up
Thumbs
or
down.
thumbs down, where it is going to minus infinity. Is this possible for you to understand without graphs? No. Since earlier we do graphs, this is easy now. Similarly, x infinity को भाग रहा है, x infinity को दौड़ रहा है, x is running towards infinity. Look at the graph. Look at the graph. Where is it running? It is running towards infinity. What do you conclude? Limit x goes to infinity. This also, all the graphs we drew. Draw graph, answer आ गया.
Done, sir.
पूरे लिमिट एग्जिस्ट, ग्राफ ड्रॉ करे थी, आंसर आता. अब इस e पावर माइनस x ग्राफ याद है, भूल गए? e पावर माइनस x ग्राफ, दिस इज द ग्राफ ऑफ, बोलो जी. What is this? x0, y1. As you go to infinity, where you are going to? 0. As you go to minus infinity, where you are going to? Plus infinity. Next, e power x graph. Graphs में limits का कमाल. As you go to infinity, it is going to infinity. As you go to minus infinity, it is going to
0.
That's the reason why during functions I said knowing the graphs is very, very important. This graphs will feed you. This graph will give you marks throughout your second year. अब second year आपके seniors है. We were discussing one problem in quadratic equations. उसमें भी graph draw कर दिए वो लोग. We did some problems using graphs. Can I clear left hand side?
Yes, sir.
Zahiruddin Adnan, permission दे रहे हैं?
Yes, sir.
Permission दे रहे हैं?
Yes, sir. Finished.
Thank you Adnan जी. खुद खुश हुआ. Now look here. अब वो तो क्या? याद है इस फंक्शन को हमने एक नाम दिए थे.
Sin m function.
Sin or sin man signum function.
Sorry, sir.
F of x is equal to, what was this function called? Signum function. How is it defined? 0, 1. What's the domain of the function? All real numbers. Range of the function, set containing 3 elements. Now my question is, limit x goes to 0, signum of x. Limit x goes to 0, signum of x.
Does not exist, sir.
Why?
We will get -1 and +1, sir.
Very good, very good, very good. Abdul Rahim, correct naam?
Saidur Rahman, sir.
Aidur Rahman, shabash, Superman, keep it up. Sorry if I get your names wrong. Don't feel otherwise.
Sir, no problem, sir.
Because it is not a live class, so I did not see many of your faces. I did not see any of the faces so far. So that's the problem. Now look here. What's the left hand limit? In case of left hand limit, So as x approaches 0 from left hand side, what is mod x definition? As x approaches 0 from right hand side, what is mod x definition? So conclusion, limit extending to 0, mod x by x does not exist. Left hand limit is -1, right hand limit is +1. एक ग्राफ से भी पता चलता है, इसका ग्राफ याद है?
Yes, sir.
सिग्नम फंक्शन का ग्राफ एक लाइन ऐसा आता, ए होल, एक डॉट, याद है?
Sir.
और एक लाइन, यहाँ एक होल. This is 1, this is -1. As x, look at the graph. All of you, pay attention. Look at your screens. As x approaches 0 from right hand side, where is the function approaching 1? As x approaches 0 from left hand side, where is the function? Where is the function? Where is the function approaching? -1. ग्राफ से भी पता चलता, right hand limit is 1, left hand limit is -1. Hence limit does not exist. If it is others, flow, same problem. अजीज सर का फोन। कल से सीनियर्स आर राइटिंग ग्रैंड टेस्ट। कल से सीनियर्स आर राइटिंग ग्रैंड टेस्ट, उसका मैसेज। आंसर फर्स्ट वन। आंसर फर्स्ट वन।
16.
Now limit does not exist, problem नहीं है। Remember, when does limit does not exist? When it goes to zero. This is not zero. So 3 square 9, 9 2 is 18. इसका contribution 1,
1.
3 into 1 minus 5. So 18 plus 3, 21. 21 minus 5, 16. इसका contribution,
20.
इसका contribution,
-1.
इसका contribution, बोलो जी। इसका
-1.
contribution -1, 3 into -1, -18, 3 into -7, -8 into -1, -2, -21 plus 8 -2, -23 plus 8.
-15.
How much?
-15. Sir, 1 minute only.
Can I clear left hand side?
Yes, sir.
किसके लिए 1 minute बोले अपराध?
Right side, sir.
Can I clear this off?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Now we generalize this. Hello. More limit extending to a. Left hand limit is -1. Right hand limit is +1. Correct है? Am I correct one?
Yes, sir.
Come on. Answer first one. Answer here for this one. Answer for this one. Does not exist. Left hand limit -1. Right hand limit +1. Answer for this. Does not exist. Left hand limit -1. Right hand limit +1. Correct hand?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, next one. Next one answer. I waited for so much time, man. 3 into 2 -5 into what is mod x minus 2 by x minus 2? -1 plus 4. This is left hand limit. So it will be -1. So 3 into 2, 6. 6 plus 5, 11. 11 plus 4. Am I correct? Evaluate the next one.
Seven, sir.
7, sir.
What will I get? 2 into 3 minus 4 into what is this? +1 plus 5. 6 plus 5, 11. 11 minus 4, 7. Am I correct? एग्जाम्पल नंबर भूल गया मैं 6 या 7. अपना अपना
Seventh one, sir.
जिगरी भाई अपना जिगरी भाई इसे इस फंक्शन को क्या कहता है? क्या कहता है? फंक्शन अपना जिगरी खत्म हो गया. I'll put some ink and come. Do this in the meanwhile. Healthy. Come on. Answer man. Anybody?
Does not exist, sir.
Why does not exist? What is left hand limit, right hand limit?
2 and 3.
How many got this answer? और कोई है who agree with this?
2 and 3, sir.
Does not exist.
What's the answer here? What's the answer here? Here, look at left hand limit. Where will x lie? In the left neighborhood of 3. Left neighborhood of 3 बोला था 2.9 डालो. If you put 2.9, what is for 2.9? You can clearly see beautifully here. 2.9, 2.99, 2.999. For all these values, what is Stepman? What is Stepman?
2.
In case of right hand limit, 3, 4, you are in the right neighborhood. Say for 3.01, 3.001, 3.001. For all these, what is step value?
3.
So what's the conclusion?
Does not exist.
Limit extending to 3 step x. Correct? Left hand limit is 2. Right hand limit is 3. Am I correct?
Yes, sir. Correct, sir.
Now conclusion. Does this happen always? Does this happen always? Hello?
No, sir.
What is limit extending to pi step x? Pi का approximate value 3.14. Directly
Sir, limit is 3.
3.14. Does the limit exist here?
Sir.
Yes. Limit extending to minus e step x. E का approximate value minus 2.7. Step of
Yes, 3.
minus 2.7. बच्चे लोग step of minus 2.7. Minus 3. Limit extending to root 148. Step x. 144 is 12. This is 12 point something. 12.1 डालो. Conclusion. Limit extending to n step x does not exist. Remember, left hand limit will be n minus 1. Right hand limit will be n. Provided n is an integer. Integer. When does exist? Limit extending to a step x exists if and only if a belongs to all real numbers minus integers. Agreed? Any doubts? Any questions?
Yes, sir.
Any doubts? Any questions? Any
No,
doubts? Any
No
questions?
doubt, sir.
Chalo.
First one is 0, sir. Ten, sir.
Done.
Yes, sir.
First one,
0.
0. तो मैं check नहीं करा भाई. 2 into 7, 14. Minus 3 into left hand limit बोला तो 6. Plus 4. 18 minus 18. 0. Correct. Second one.
22.
दूसरा कोई आंसर बोलो जी. चलो एक नाम मैच ढूंढ लेता हूं. अहमद मदानी, अब्दुल वासी. आंसर बोलो जी. शेख अहमद मदानी. आंसर बोलो जी. आंसर बोलो मन. और नेक्स्ट वन. अब्दुल वासी, मदानी, अजरुद्दीन,
Sir,
सिद्बतुल्लाह.
24, sir.
Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
3 into minus 4. What is left hand limit at minus 4?
-5.
Minus
5
5
minus 5.
plus 4. So minus 12
Plus 25 plus 9, no, sir.
9, sir.
Plus 9, sir.
It is 9, sir. Plus 9.
9, sir. 9 plus 9.
25. Oh, sorry, plus 9. Sorry. 25 plus 9.
34
34.
minus 12, 22.
34 minus 12, 24. 22.
22 है ना?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Next one.
-49.
4 into minus 6. अब इसका राइट हैंड लिमिट -6 ही होता. 3 into minus 6 minus 7 minus 24 minus 18 minus 7. Any doubts? Any questions?
No doubt, sir.
I'm proceeding. Can I clear this off? Left hand side.
Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
Yes, sir.
Can I clear this off? I have to explain some theory.
Yes, sir.
थोड़ा differentiation होना. I think physics में you already learned some differentiation, man. Correct है?
Yes, sir.
That will be useful now. Can I clear this off?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Adnan.
Yes,
Adnan,
sir.
clear कर दूं?
Yes, sir.
We are discussing about very important point. Start हो गया अब से लिमिट से स्टार्ट STA standard limits. Pay attention. Do not write. Listen here. Before that, before standard limits, say limit extending to x square minus 4 by x minus 2. What happens when you apply the limit directly? Even limit extending to limit extending to what happens? Tan 90 infinity, secant 90 infinity. What form is this? In fact, we say while evaluating limits, forms of the type. What type man? What type man? 0 by 0. You cannot cancel them. Infinity minus infinity. You cannot cancel them. Why you cannot cancel? Infinity is not a real number. Infinity does not obey properties of real number system. Remember, a minus a is equal to 0 for all a belongs to R. Does it mean infinity minus infinity is 0? No, infinity is not a real number. How do you write real numbers? How do you write real numbers? Bacha log, how do you write real numbers? Set of all real numbers in terms of interval are written as minus infinity to plus infinity. Am I correct? So infinity is not a real number. Hence, infinity does not obey properties of real number system. Correct? Therefore, infinity minus infinity, 0 into infinity, 1 power infinity, 0 power 0, infinity power 0. Say I forgot one form, 0 into infinity. Infinity by infinity. These are all called indeterminate forms. D, F, N, A, indeterminate form. What are indeterminate forms? All of you, those who can unmute your audios, unmute your audio and tell me what are the indeterminate forms?
0 by 0.
0 by 0,
0 by 0,
0 minus
infinity minus
infinity,
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 infinity
1 into
into 0,
infinity,
1
0
power
infinity over
infinity,
0,
0 power
infinity by
0,
infinity.
infinity,
Zero power
infinity
zero,
power 0,
infinity power
infinity
zero
by infinity.
are all called indeterminate forms. Write this. I tell you how to evaluate these indeterminate forms. Please do not go away. If I take a class till 1:30, I'll give tomorrow holiday. We'll meet on Friday, same time.
So tomorrow is Friday.
Tomorrow is Friday, sir. We meet on Saturday.
Tomorrow is Friday.
So we'll meet next year then.
Okay,
Sir.
sir.
Okay, sir. Okay,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
पुराना पुराना जो है
Sir.
लिख के रखना. पुराना जोक है फिर भी हंसना. We'll meet next year. Okay?
Yes, sir.
अभी क्लास 1:30 तक है. Probably it is almost all finalized. After Jan 15 say, I think they are going to reopen schools, colleges in Telangana also. Schools 8, 9, 10, colleges 11, 12 and above. They first said it will be from January 2nd, but because of the second strain, they're all scared and they're have postponed it to 15.
Yes, sir.
ये तो जनवरी 2nd से ओपन होना था. I don't know all that. You should ask MS people. It is not that I'm not part of MS, but I'm not the concerned person to answer that question. One nine, 1 5. Look here, pay attention. एक absolutely बढ़िया principle है. Can you clear this off? And examiner is not a fool where he will give problems where you can apply this principle. This is called read this man.
Hospitals rule.
You cannot expect somebody to have a name called hospital, nursing home, dispensary, medical store, so on and so forth. He's a Frenchman. He's a Frenchman. There's a tennis player. His name is this. Read it. He's not a guy forget. He's not a guy forget. He's not asking you to forget him. He is pronounced as G4J. बाकी के letters पूरे silent. This man also, correct pronunciation is L'Hôpital's rule. बाकी सब silent. Why all this controversy करके? I just read it as LH rule. What do this LH rule says? What do this LH rule says? Pay attention. What do this LH rule says? If limit extending to a f of x by g of x, please all of you pay attention. If limit extending to a f of x by g of x is of the form 0 by 0 or infinity by infinity, then 0 by 0 or infinity by infinity, then by LH rule, limit extending to a, f of x by g of x is equal to limit extending to a full Roman f dash x by g dash x, f dash x by g dash x stands for, what does it stands for? Differentiate numerator, differentiate denominator, differentiate numerator, differentiate denominator. Is this applied for all indeterminate forms? Answer is no. It has to be applied. LH rule gives, LH rule gives, LH rule answers, LH rule answers only two indeterminate forms. What are they? 0 by 0 and infinity by infinity. For all other indeterminate forms, manipulate them, manipulate them, manipulate them to 0 by 0 or infinity by infinity and try to apply LH rule. Differentiate numerator, differentiate denominator. Remember, the process goes on and on and on and on and on. If you know, I'll give two examples. What was derivative of sin x man? बच्चे लोग derivative of sin x जरा बोलो ना.
Cos x.
Cos x
Cos x
Derivative of cos x
minus sin
minus
x.
sin x
and derivative of x power n into x power n minus 1. Correct?
Yes, sir.
yes sir.
Now I'll do two problems with LH rule. Next year we'll do without LH rule and I'll show you the proof. Look here.
Okay, sir.
Limit extending to a, x power n minus a power n by x minus a. x कहाँ जा रहा है? x कहाँ जा रहा है? ये को जा रहा है. So what does it becomes? A power n minus a power n. Numerator is going to 0. Denominator x is going to a minus a, 0. What form is this one? 0 by 0 form. Pay attention. What's the derivative of a constant? Constant derivative.
0.
0.
Hello?
Look at. Apply now. Apply now. Apply now. Limit extending to a. X power n का derivative. बच्चे लोग x power n का derivative. N into x power n
minus 1.
minus a power n का derivative. N into a power n minus 1 नहीं बोलना. a power n constant है. Derivative क्या है? 0. Denominator x derivative 1. X power 1. 1 into x power, if you want I'll write that also. X का power is 1. So 1 into x power 1 minus 1. A का derivative 0. What is the numerator? What is the numerator? बोलो. बोलो man. N into x power n minus 1. Denominator 1. X goes to a. What will I get? That is, this is a famous formula. Standard limit. X power n minus a power n by a. One more example. Limit extending to 0. Sin x minus x. बच्चे लोग pay attention. You copy all of them later. Pay attention. Do not write. I think जगह बस नहीं होता शायद. Anyhow, copy this part. Place won't be sufficient for you.
Yes.
चलो. And try solving this problem. Applying LH rule. Try solving this problem. Applying LH rule. I think it's simple. Anybody from our class who is from Andhra Pradesh? Kadapa, Kurnool, कर्नूल से कोई था शायद ना अपने क्लास में?
Kadapa.
Kadapa, who is it? They're from Kadapa. Shall I?
1 minute.
1 minute, sir.
कल फिजिक्स क्लास है, हॉलिडे नहीं है कल? फिजिक्स का हॉलिडे नहीं है?
Don't know, sir.
Don't know, sir.
मेरा क्लास तो हॉलिडे भाई।
Thank you, sir.
सम्मान नंबर पहले ही बोला मेरे को, कल क्लास नको सर बोल के, इसीलिए हम पूरा एक्स्ट्रा टाइम लेके कॉम्पनसेट कर दिए। सो यू नीड नॉट वरी दैट यू मिस्ड अ क्लास।
Sir, we get cos x minus 1 into x square by 3x power 4.
नो मैन, x क्यूब डेरिवेटिव,
X cube derivative 2x square by 6. 2 cancels off with 6. It becomes x square by 3, no, sir.
x square by 2 it will become.
Yes, yes, x square by 2. Then we take 2 LCM, 2 sin x minus 1 minus 2.
Don't take any LCM. First of all, sin 0 is 0.
Yes,
This
sir.
is 0. This is 0. This is 0. Forms are form. Are we eligible to apply LH rule? बोलो जी कुछ तो भी।
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
दे चलो, sin x का डेरिवेटिव,
Cos x
x का डेरिवेटिव 1,
1.
इसका 3x square by 6, 3 will go 2 times, x square by 2, x power 5 derivative, 5 into x power 4. Am I correct so far?
Yes, sir.
बच्चे लोग, any questions, any doubts?
No doubt, sir.
अब इसमें लिमिट फेंको, cos 0 1, 1 minus 1 0, plus 0, denominator 0. Are we eligible to apply LH rule again?
Yes.
No.
कौन
Yes,
है
yes,
वो?
yes,
No.
sir.
Yes,
Yes.
sir. Yes, yes.
Yes.
जब तक 0/0 फॉर्म जिंदा है तब तक LH रूल जिंदा है, जब तक ∞/∞ जिंदा है तब तक LH रूल जिंदा है। Is LH rule still alive for this?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Answer is yes. डालो फिर से cos x डेरिवेटिव, बोलो।
Minus
Minus
sin
sin
x.
x.
1 का डेरिवेटिव, 1 का डेरिवेटिव,
Hmm.
1 का डेरिवेटिव
1 only.
Zero.
0.
0 man, it's a constant.
0.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Zero,
It's a
sir.
constant. X square derivative,
X. 2x.
2x.
2x by 2,
X.
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 denominator
20x.
20x, 20x cube.
20x cube. लिमिट अप्लाई करो. जीलो 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 by जीलो form is L hospital जिंदा. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Can you clear LHS?
1 minute.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
क्यों रिस्क, फिर बाद में बोलेंगे मनाली का. Now again apply LHS rule. Limit x goes to 0 minus sin x derivative,
Minus cos x.
Minus cos x.
x derivative
1.
20x cube derivative.
60x square.
x कहाँ जा रहा है, x कहाँ जा रहा है, 0 जा रहा है, cos 0 1. So what does it become, sir?
0.
Is LH rule जिंदा?
Yes.
Limit as x goes to
Sin x by 20x.
cos x derivative minus sin x. So
Minus
minus
sin x.
cos x derivative plus sin x.
Sir, plus
Sin
sin x.
1 derivative 0.
0.
Denominator
120x.
120x.
फिर से what form?
0 by 0.
0 by 0.
What principle? LH rule.
Yes.
Sin x derivative.
Minus cos
Cos,
x.
cos x. Cos x.
Sin x
Cos
derivative
x.
cos x.
Cos
What
x.
about minus
Cos x.
cos x? Denominator 120 x derivative. 120
120.
x derivative 1.
1.
Cos 0 is 1.
1 by
Now there
120.
is no requirement of LH rule. Limit आ गया, limit आ गया, limit आ
Yes.
गया. 1 by x. And
Yes, sir.
is this clear?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Chalo, copy this. Done. Okay, then those who have finished can leave. Thank you. We shall meet next year.
Sir. Thank you, sir. Bye. Sir.
I'm closing it down. Thank you.
Sir. Sir.
बोलो.
Sir. Cos x, cos 0 will be 0 now, sir.
Cos?
Because
No, sir,
here is
nothing,
one man.
nothing, sir. Nothing.
Cos 0 is 1.
Cos 0 is 1 man.
Sir,
Can I
so
close it
tomorrow
down?
is holiday, no?
Yeah, tomorrow holiday. We shall meet next year.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Bye.
Thank you, sir. Bye.
Bye.